What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Arcway, a new direction of a modern man. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to dress like Tinie Tempah. So Tinie Tempah is a UK rapper, entrepreneur out in the UK. You may have heard his music. If you haven't, definitely go check it out. But we're gonna talk about style today. So I'm gonna pick out 3 characteristics that I believe that truly represents him as a stylist at the same time as if I was styling one of you guys. I'm giving you guys that piece of advice and gems. So let's do it. Yet again, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you guys can get the latest content updates on the channel, and let's begin this. So one thing I noticed about Tinie is that he's very, very vibrant with his style. He's very eccentric with it, especially when it comes down to his streetwear, his casual wear, to semi-formal, to like high fashion. He's really expressing who he is as a person when it comes down to like color patterns, textures, and even when it gets into like athleisures, you see him really play with different styles and different looks. He usually mixes and matches a lot of different things, especially when it comes down to his suits. He usually puts on a lot of casual shoes. When it does come down to high fashion, he usually puts on like streetwear shoes as well, or maybe he'll put on some athleisure shoes, or just kind of like anything that has that contrast that sparks a thought, or the type of outfit that really has a different type of combination of color. And even when it comes down to some of the styles, like even with this outfit right here, where he's basically wearing a full suit with sandals. That's not normal out in North America. People don't really do that. That is really embraced with a lot of Palestinian styles, or even out in like France. That's where the European style comes from. A lot of cultures really embody that, and they really bring it into the fashion, and you can really see that bleed out through his fashion and his looks. One thing I do notice about him and his style is that how he's able to change it. He's really able to change it up a lot. He really is versatile in his own right. He's very comfortable with what he wears, and I think that's very key when it does come down to being vibrant and be able to communicate for what you're wearing for different clothes. One thing I'll talk about with Tinie Tempah is that he definitely has a signature look, and sometimes with signature looks, it can be very simple. Some people will think it has to be out of the box. Sometimes it can be the bare minimum, but that is what you're known for. So for example, his signature look is a pair of shades and optical lenses. He's always switching them off and on. It's kind of like that Superman effect where you have it on one day and then you don't, and if you don't even have the glasses on, it's like, who the hell are you? So it's that effect of being able to have that Clark Kent persona and that Superman persona. Very interesting when he's able to do that. That is something that he stays consistent with his own fashion. That's something he really embodies, and the only thing that really changes with him is usually his facial hair, or usually his hair on the top of his head, where he's usually growing out, or he's doing a low cut fade. So he's always changing it up, but coming down to it, the signature of Tinie Tempah is his glasses, and that is something that really makes him as a person. One thing I actually want to praise Tinie Tempah on is that his ability to be like a chameleon. We all know Drake as being a chameleon in certain fashions, but when it comes down to menswear, Tinie is very good at becoming a chameleon, where in that sense it's not a negative connotation. It's the fact of being able to be in any type of environment and being able to adapt to change, being able to fit in to any type of situation. That's like a high top spy, pretty much. Being able to change up your style, being able to fit the part, being able to look the part, right? And that's something I just wanted to express here when it comes into his style. Being able to change and on the fly, pretty much. Being able to be versatile within your own style. That shows that someone's very comfortable with what they wear, but able to really change their look, change their perspective, change someone else's perspective. I think that is very key, and it really shows how open-minded and how creative someone is, being able to try different things out. That's something I would recommend any of you guys who are interested in becoming a little more different with your style, or kind of developing your own style. Have that initiative, have that instinct of being able to be like a chameleon, but defining what you like. So feel comfortable to play with what you like. You feel comfortable to be who you are, but at the same time, express yourself in different ways, be able to do that. Last thing I want to talk about is his grooming factor. When it does come down to his grooming, one thing I just wanted to mention with it is that it has the facial hair going on. Either it's a clean cut shave, which is quite rare. I feel like it was early in his early days, but as he progressed, as he got older, he definitely had the beard going on. He has low cut beard, like the 5 o'clock, to having the full beard, to even cutting the beard and just kind of growing the hair. So it's kind of like he's always changing it up, always keeping it fresh, always has a clean lineup, and really takes care of himself. So he's really conscious about how he's dressing, what he's wearing, and that's something that I really want to communicate to you guys about with yourself. So just from Tinie Tempah on his grooming aspect, that's one thing I want to tell you guys, is that always be on top of your grooming, always be staying fresh, always be able to, have a healthy lifestyle. That's a big contributor to a lot of these things. When it comes down to the facial hair, when it comes down to developing your style, it's a balance of not just focusing on one aspect of your life, but actually focusing on many aspects that develop your overall persona, develop your own personality through that. So being able to master each and every one of those things, so like mind, body, soul. So yet again, guys, I just want to give you guys those pointers. I just want to give you guys those tips. Make sure you guys check out Arkway, and for more content like this, I'll be dropping a lot more style videos, kind of breaking down people's style. If you guys want to see this, I'll definitely post it more often, and I'll go in more into depth about it. And I started doing that a lot recently, and I just want to get you guys feedback. If you guys like this type of stuff, let me know. So yet again, guys, subscribe down to Arkway down below, hit that bell button so you guys can get the latest content updates on this channel. And if you guys want to see me style break down any other people, put it in the section down below and I'll do just that. And yet again, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.